Okay, so this video is about me just expressing my obsession for learning and why I think learning has completely changed my life and I don't know why people don't do this, you know? As humans, that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn and discover and to transform and whatnot, you know? So I know this big microphone looks kind of goofy. I just had to grab it and record it and just express myself because that's what the internet is for. That's what social media is for. And here's my dedication to learning, right? Because as I sat here moments before I hit record, I was listening to an audio and it's a personal development, self-help, you know, how to make more money, how to become a better person, how to help those around you, things like that. Like I'm just listening to it. As I listen to these things and these type of videos and audios, lectures, podcasts every day, you know. And I'm also reading, you know, the books every day. And I get such a high from learning something new. And I get so much experience in life from practicing and doing and living out what I'm currently learning, right? So as I'm sitting here, I'm just like listening, and I was just, you know, I'm just having it's my morning. I'm doing my morning thing. So I'm just chilling and I'm listening, and it just dawned over me, you know, he was talking about just the same shit, you know, when you want more out of life, you know, you got to put your mind to it. You got to believe you can get it. You got to know, you got to have faith. You got to persevere. All of the shit, you know, all of that stuff that is a part of personal development and self-growth and everything. But it was just a moment and he said it, and I just said to myself, you know, he was like, your thoughts create your reality. And I was just saying to myself, I was like, I know this stuff, you know, I really know this. And then it came over me. I was thinking, like, why are you listening to this? Like, not really, why am I listening to this stuff? Because I'm 35 in a few weeks, right? And I've been on this since like 16, 15 years old. So it wasn't like, why are you listening to this information? It was more like it just dawned to my thoughts like there's nothing else I rather do with my life. And I truly believe that this stuff works, you know, because a lot of people listen to the self-help and they listen to the knowledge and the lectures, and their lives really hasn't changed at all. So it had to dawn over me, like, I was just like, why? It was a really sharp question, like, why? Why are you even, why are you still listening? It's been 100 years, boy. Why are you still listening to this? Is it working? Does it work? You know, because you would think it's insane to continuously do the same thing over and over again, right? Expecting a different result. And I'm still trying to get there. I'm still trying to grow. I'm still trying to make more money. I'm still trying to help more people. Like I'm still, so it's like, why do I have to keep listening to this shit when I'm, you know, it just dawned over me. And the answer was just like, when I really sit back, and I don't even have to sit too far back, right? But when I sit back and I look at my life, I have to say personally, it's one I it's 100% due to this knowledge. All of my successes, all of my travel, I'm not gonna like sit here and be like, oh, I've done this, I've been here, I've done that. But I've been to all the countries, you know, I've made the money over and over and over again. I've built the business, I've saved myself, I've changed my life so many ways. Everything is due to this intelligence that's been given to us through these books, through these videos, through other people that's not even here anymore, through like, you know, I've learned so much about myself, like, you know, so that's why I was sitting here. That's why I just like, yo, let me drop the video real quick because maybe people don't know what they're missing, or maybe there's someone who's going through the same shit and like, nah, you ain't tripping, man. It's really that potent. I mean, like, because okay, so maybe you may have questions. You're like, oh, but are you rich? Or and yes, I am. or are you wealthy? It's like, yes, I'm very wealthy. I'm a very wealthy Black man. I'm so proud of it. You know, you might, I don't know if you're questioning these things, but it's like, do I really have it? You know, because it's like, it's different for everybody. There's people who end up with Bugattis and Ferraris and Lamborghinis, but when you look them in their eye, you know, they don't got it. They missing. Like, they know how to get that, but they don't know how to get the 5-star, bro. Like the earth, air, fire, water, spirit. You feel me? The internal and the external. That's what I feel like. And I don't think you're gonna end up with the private jets and ownership. Like, you're just too smart for that. You know, you end up with like, right? So you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm pretty much saying, right? It's like all of the knowledge, all of this information, drilling the seminar after seminar, teacher after teacher, book after book, scholar after scholar, I'm talking like I dropped out of school at like 15, 16 years old. I was in like the 9th grade and I was exhausted already. I was like, I'm not good at this. I don't like what they teach me. I'm out. And at 16 years old, I went and grabbed a job at Taco Bell. And after working at Taco Bell, I worked at the movie theaters and I worked at Nordstrom. I had like 13 jobs my whole life, right? Like from the age 16 to 20, like 23 maybe, you know? And I always just kept quitting the jobs in school. I was always quitting. I was like, I'm always just, because all of these books, right? Like all of these books that I've read, all of the stuff that I've been drilling in my head, it was always giving me this confidence. Just like this. Once I learned, like I remember the first time I read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, like it was just a book that it just revealed to me that you can do anything you put your mind to. Your thoughts create your reality. And that was the first time I ever heard that. You know, you grow up as a Christian, like in a Christian household and whatnot. You know, you don't hear that. You don't hear it. Religion don't teach you your thoughts create reality. Religion teaches you it's outside of you. And I grew up believing that my whole life. So when I heard Napoleon Hill, once the internet came out, I heard Napoleon Hill just talk about how like whatever the mind of man can conceive and bring itself to believe, he can achieve. And I was just like, for real? You know, like I was just like, is it like for real? For real? Whatever my mind can think of and believe, I can achieve that. And then I would just always watch these music videos. I love music videos. So I just watch music videos and I'm just like seeing these rappers and all this jewelry. I didn't know it was fake at the time as a kid, you know, but I'm just like, damn, yo, like these guys, that's how they got it. I'm like, wow, maybe I can do it. And then I stumbled across Earl Nightingale. Earl Nightingale, right? This is old school personal development stuff like the 80s, the 70s, maybe even the 60s. I don't know. But it was the video, The Strangest Secret in the World, for the book. I don't even know if I read the book or either way, it was called The Strangest Secret in the World. And the strangest, let me stay up for you guys. You know, I don't like, because I just get so duped into it. I'm just like, man, you know. But it's called The Strangest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale. And in that lecture, he teaches you that the strangest secret in the world is the fact that you could use your mind and create your reality. Like it's the strangest, it's a secret. It's actually a secret that you can do whatever you put your mind to, you know? And of course, there's a bunch of nuances and variables that you learn along the way, which I did. And I still do learn along the way. But I'm like I'm reaching mastery, man, like over my own life. You feel me? And what do you get from all of this stuff is just like, you know, because when I talk about knowledge, I'm talking about knowledge of self, right? Make sure you join my free community. Click the link below, man. It's free. We're in there learning knowledge of self. talking about knowledge of self. It's all about knowledge of self, right? Like it takes away all the fear of the unknown. It gives you massive perseverance, full confidence, wherewithal, faith, belief. Look how these words just come off my head. Like, when's the last time these words really came out of your mind, you know? And I'm not saying that they're there or not there, but I'm just asking you, you know, so you can ask you know, like the what comes with this, why it needs to be a magnificent obsession, you know, the perseverance, the wherewithal, the faith you get, the belief you get, the internal guidance that you get, the narrative that you get, right? The positive narrative. Look at the narrative that people are living on now. You may be living on a narrative right now that's not conducive for your elevation. And we here to elevate, and you learn that as you go through this journey, book after book. They're teaching you it's gonna be all right. Jay McPherson's here. I tell you in these videos, Jungle tells you. I'm not just telling you from my perspective. I'm telling you from like my perspective backed on like these guys, you know, like the guys before me. Like I've tried it because I learned, you gotta understand, like, you know, we all at different levels, but we all come here with a, you know, on the same shit. We all come here on the same vibe, bro. The game is to learn yourself, know yourself. And when the longer you take to do that, the longer you're going to take, the longer everything's going to take. You feel me? Because if you don't learn about yourself while you're here, if this isn't daily for you, like it's daily for me, you know, you will slip up on yourself. You will take yourself out. You will wipe yourself. You will fall in on yourself. That's why it's all not like to know and not to do is not to know. That's why the knowledge, the first four letters of knowledge, you know, you must know. And this knowledge and this information that's presented to us, it's the dopest stuff ever, you know? Like, I didn't even know I had these AirPods in my head the whole time. Wow. That's how comfortable they are. And that's what the brain does. It forgets things. It gets comfortable. You know, it gets comfortable. The brain does. Wow. It's so interesting that I just paid attention to that. So that's what this video is about, right? Like, it's a big fat thank you. It's a thank you to the gods of the knowledge within me, within all, right? It's like the Kabbalion teaches us about the all. You can't, and you want to know something, guys, like, they're at war with this stuff. It's not as much as I can appreciate it and give gratitude for it. That's how much closer I'm pulling it towards me. But you got to understand that moment to moment, it's being yanked away from you, from everyone. Like some people is so far away, they will never get it. Ever. Ever. You know? So we got to thank God for the internet, you know, the God within, the God without. Even if you want to say that tree, I'm looking at a tree right now. If you want to say this tree is God, let it be God, but know that you are 100% correlation with that tree. You are that tree. Couldn't see that tree if the tree wasn't me. So you can call it God, but you got to understand it goes full circle. And that's what this information teaches. And it's still available. So continue to tap into it. Continue to learn. Continue to rap with the gods. Continue to educate yourself and talk to yourself and believe and memorize and practice this information. It's all you have. Women, it's all you have. Men, that's all you have. That's all you have is this knowledge, man. You know, you really want to spend more time in the real world and not this world that you've been forced to believe that you have to live in and deal with. And it's going to take an understanding of this knowledge. It's going to take an investment of this knowledge. I give all my money, all my attention, all my life to this information. Like what? And I hope you can grasp what I mean when I'm talking about this knowledge. We're talking about particular information that once used gives you a better life. It could be a simple book about health. I don't care. It could be a book about understanding finances, right? It could be a book like Think and Grow Rich, like The Science of Getting Rich. You could find these books right here on this channel, audiobooks right here on this channel for free. Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Science of Getting Rich. Like this is just information that you can read it, digest it, and have it become knowledge by practicing what they're teaching you, give you a better life. And we're not trying to enhance our life here on earth, right? Because we understand what earth is, right? We're not trying to win more of it. Nobody wins anything here. But it's a feeling that you have to admit while you're on earth up until the moment that you leave this thing, right? And it's going to take particular knowledge to give you that 100% feeling of it's okay, of I have no worries, of I can meditate all day. Nothing's bothering me. No depression, no anxiety, no stress, no pessimism, nothing's coming. I'm not expecting any surprises. Best day ever, every day. Harmony every day. Love every day. Expression, expansion every day. You got to pay for that. The world is the way the world is, and first come, first serve. So those who came before you served themselves, man. But they gave you a little bit of a situation that you can get yourself into if you can just open your third eye and see it. Just grab the money, grab the book, grab the knowledge, invest it, and get there with it. The manifestation of this planet is this planet. You can do anything here. The whole game is a manifestation, and every book teaches us this. All knowledge teaches us this. The occult, you want to study the occult, you're going to get this information. You want to tap into personal development, self-help. You want to tap into esoteric. You want to tap into any type of spirituality. You're going to see this information, even stoic, whatever, metaphysics, quantum physics. It's all about us realizing what we can do with what we have. All right, so that's it. This is my love, my dedication to the education. You feel me? The love. I will continue to grow. I will continue to read. I look at anyone's life outside of my life, and they might have more stuff, but I could look in their eyes and I could see that, man, if they only knew about this stuff that's here for us, man, you've been able to caught that little loophole right there. You know what I'm saying? Some people really good with money, they really aggressive. They have a really bad attitude. They're horrible to people, Some people really fit, really healthy, but they're also like very rude to others in regards to like judging them for not being healthy like them. There's people who are really smart. There's people who are really spiritual, but they're still like spitting on people who are not. And there's a way of not being like that if you can just get deeper into the knowledge and save yourself. I'm not perfect. You feel me? I be judging people and stuff like that. But I learn about this. I learn about this type of stuff every day. Right. And so I don't have to do it because I learned that the brain is programmable, and whatever you jam into the brain every day, it will turn into that. Your life will reflect that. It's beautiful, right? That's what this video is. And I hope that you learned something. I hope that you can appreciate it like I am, and like I do. And if you want more of this type of content, just keep watching this channel, right? Make sure you subscribe, like the video. Check out the free community. Click the link below where it's all about the knowledge of the jungle. Also go to knowledgeofthejungle.com. You can get any of the books there. You can tap in with me. You can pay for any coaching, any classes, any books that you like. There's about to be so much more things added and so on. All right, so I will see you when you see me. Thanks for watching. Love.